What is happening? Welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome to the Inside the Process podcast, episode number 13, with a very, very special guest in Tomi Dooey. And a big, massive thank you to Pit Stop Nutrition. You can find them in person at Morris Park. They also have a massive online presence, sponsoring various shows across the 2025 bodybuilding show season, and I assume that it's just going to be bigger and better for the 2026 season two. They are sponsoring this episode, guest episode with Tommy. We're going to be doing a little giveaway, so this will be out at the same time as the giveaway post as well. All the instructions for the giveaway will be on the post. Get a little goodie bag from Pit Stop Nutrition, and yeah, what's not to love? Gets the podcast out there, and you getting the chance for winning some goodies as well. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. How are we, boys?
Tommy, how are you, mate?
Oh mate, I'm top notch. I'm top notch. Tommy, how are you?
Buzzing, mate. Buzzing to be here. Absolutely ecstatic, mate. I've been loving the podcast when you started it, man. I actually think that you two as a duo are really good together too.
Yeah,
Um,
appreciate it.
I like
Thank
the
you.
insights and stuff. The guest episodes have been great, but so have the normal ones, man. So I buzzing, mate. I'm very
Yeah,
happy to be here.
yeah. When Brandon said to me, he was like, "Oh, Tommy said about coming on," and then I put on the post on my story. I was like, "Oh, who would you like to see on the podcast?" And you were like, "Oh, Tommy Dewey." I was like, "Yeah." I was because see when I said on that, I was like, "Oh, I've got someone lined up." You were the person that I was thinking of when we said that.
Brandon said
So
that to me, like literally.
yeah,
He did, man.
aye,
That's so funny, man. So as I pure handed myself forward, mate, to come on a
yeah.
podcast, fucking loads. Oh man, buzzing, mate. Absolutely buzzing to be here, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. We can dive into a lot of different topics. But obviously now you're the JP's gym host.
Gym host, mate. So basically, what that entails is like being on the gym floor. To be honest,
Yeah,
not being JP while JP's no there, in the sense of like just making sure everything's all good. Like, kind of, it's not gym assistants, but it is in ways like you know
yeah,
what I like for equipment and stuff like that. Like that's what I'm a first when it comes to the gym. Like I love bodybuilder, I love all that stuff, but I'm no a bodybuilder. I'm no longer a coach. First off, I'm like a mad equipment geek, and I
yeah,
just love that, mate. So just like looking after that, helping people, and but see, to be honest, it's stuff I already kind of do in the
yeah,
gym, stuff that I often do anyway, but just a wee bit more of an official role, and obviously some more stuff added on with that, mate. So
yeah.
it is kind of like gym assistance in a way, as well as a few other things that JP kind of trust me to manage and handle, mate. So I buzzing, very very happy.
Yeah, mate, it's nice to get that recognition for that as well, realistically, because you're doing the work and obviously like, you're putting that work in, and JP's recognised that, and that's a big thing, realistically. It's a big fucking gym. It just won. It was third in the UK
I
on
know,
Beyond the
man.
Stage.
I know.
It's pretty
It's
Yeah, I
fucking
saw
mega.
that. Saw
I
that.
That's
it's
mega, mate. Like, and to
I
think like a wee unit that's tucked away in bloody Coat Bridge.
100%.
100%. Like, see the gyms that place first and second. That I'm sure they have like a massive community, a lot
Yeah,
of members, etc. And as you said, JP's gym. Like when you go to the gym, like anyone who's there, like it does feel like a little community.
yeah,
It doesn't feel like a big commercial Ultraflex, etc. It does feel like a tight community. It's cool to see
mhm,
that coming third in the UK, which is really cool to
yeah.
see.
Yeah, it's
100.
like a little underdog story, and I
Yeah.
do. We were saying that as well. Like, as much as we love to go train at different gyms, Tommy, you'll be the same. Like, for me, it comes into there's no place like home.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Like,
totally agree, man. Like, especially when I first started visiting gyms and like, so I only started training like tail end of 2023. So I visited loads of gyms in
yeah,
2023, kind of up and down the UK, like some with JP and whatever else and blah blah blah. And now I'm just like, and this I'm going to sound probably like a bit of a dick here, but unless it's shit hot, I don't want to go. I'm just like,
yeah,
I know what I
yeah.
have it
No,
for.
it is. It
Looks,
is.
aye, man. But I think the standard set in Scotland, not only by JP, man, he's not to give full credit, he's definitely the biggest part of it, but the
Yeah,
standard
100%.
set in gyms in Scotland is fantastic
Yeah.
over the last few
Yeah,
years, man. It's really, really impressive. So it
As
is.
well, actually the first time I ever saw one of your videos was the gym reviews that you did
Was it?
back in the day, back in the TikTok days, which is it's funny to think about, mate, how I just like saw like a random TikTok video. Now you're on a podcast meeting to us, which is it's cool to think about, mate.
It's mad. Thank you, bro. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. It's similar to you and all though, and you, Lewis. Like, it's both. It's mental how much influence social media has, but
Oh
in a
yeah.
positive light, like I feel like obviously social media gets such a negative light. I feel like
Yeah.
don't know. I can't speak for the whole of the UK, but for more towards natty bodybuilding in Scotland, I feel like loads of people are brought together through social media.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
And
Yeah.
I think that is such a positive thing, man.
Yeah.
Everything that's fucking wrong with everywhere else, it's really good in that sense.
Yeah. I wouldn't be in the group that I'm in now if it wasn't for social media because I wouldn't know who
Yeah.
Josh is, and then I wouldn't know who JP's is. I wouldn't know what JP's gym is, and then you wouldn't get to places. So obviously, people are too quick, I think, to jump the gun and be like, "Oh, fuck social media," but it opens a fucking silly amount of doors.
Mhm.
And even if it's just like conversations with people as well. Like I put my story last night. I had a lot of conversations with people last night about like the whole who takes priority of like a posing room because the
Uh,
boys were saying it on the Lifestyle Looks podcast, and I was a wee bit like I see where you're coming from, but think about it. You're coaching a lifestyle athlete, and they've
yeah.
just sent you a voice note. Hi mate, couldn't send over post workout shots because some shit fucking bodybuilder. Because they could even have a bit of physique than them. So then what? Then
Uh-huh.
what actually takes priority then? And you'd be like, oh yeah, I've just been papped out of the posing room so that he could go through rounds.
Uh-huh. I
Like,
think it's
not fair.
it's a difficult one to manage, in it. Like I
Yeah,
think that's the problem with it, as it is kind of unmanageable
yeah,
because like someone can decide and there's not really much you can say. Like if you're the opposing person to you can just be like if they make it to that opposing room door first and go in and fucking shut the door and just say I'm not coming out, then you're a bit like,
yeah,
well, what would they do? Like it's hard. It's like an awkward
yeah,
one. Which I do totally understand where you're coming from though. I understand both sides of it, but I think especially if it's this is the way I would see it. If it's a lifestyle client and someone who's on prep, then probably, again, this is just my opinion because I can't speak from a standpoint of being in prep, but I would probably let a lifestyle client go in the sense of they're probably got to go and take like 2 or 3 40s and then boost. As
yeah.
if there's someone going
That's a
in,
good point.
you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like they might just
yeah.
be in like tap off, check, back, check, head off. Whereas I feel
Aye.
like sometimes if somebody's in prep, go in, get their posing trunks on, set the light and set the shots, get the tunes on, feel in the right kind of position for it. It may take a bit longer, but then again, you ask yourself like I said, I'm not in prep. I'm not a bodybuilder. I go in, mate, and I take fucking 20-minute day rounds. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, so it's easy. It's easy said, mate. That's just so subjective. It's so fucking hard to
A
nail
hundred
down.
percent, mate. A hundred
I
percent.
think I think the only thing you can do is just like set a limit. But
Aye,
I think
Yeah,
JP that I
yeah. He
mentioned
spoke
that like
about
when
that. He
he
spoke about
first
that.
opened the gym, yeah, like I think it was like max 15 20 minutes, but I think that's like really all you can do because again,
Yeah,
like everyone has their own goals. Like just because you realistically just because you're prepping doesn't mean your goals mean are higher up in the
yeah. That's a very
is
good point.
like
yeah,
everyone's goals are their goals at the end of the day. So that would be my kind of opinion on it.
aye,
But yeah, very good conversation. I think diving into Tommy, I would like to discuss a bit of your journey. I'm actually very excited to dive into it because obviously the guests we've had on have been primarily competitive bodybuilders etc.
yeah,
Going sort of a different avenue with yourself, which I feel like a lot of people will obviously get a lot from it as well. And every time I hear about it, mate, and see the transformation, like it's inspiring to see every
Oh,
single
100.
time.
That's
And
the word that came to my head.
even though I, haven't had a similar journey per se, and I know many people listening might not be the same, they will take a lot from it, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna let you kind of chat away, kind of discuss, where it began from yourself and sort of passion and something I wanted to discuss as well is like how that has shaped the person you are today because, you know, I'm sure anyone, if they had a conversation discussing Tommy, that no one would have a bad word to say. You're a very positive person, very
aye.
happy person, always smiling,
Yeah.
mate. So just kind of discussing, how your journey has kind of shaped you into the person it has today. So the floor is yours, mate. Where did it all kind of start from yourself?
Oh, mate. Oh, thanks very much to the two of you to start with, mate. That's fucking lovely, man. I was 25 stone at one point, mate. Like quite high up in the
What's
25
that in
stone.
kilos?
Like I don't know, man. Let me probably.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
was about to
good.
say I think I'm like 10 stone now.
Mate, it was something
Yeah, I have
like
no clue what Stone is.
oh,
Actually, as well, I just going back to the start, I appreciate Pit Stop as well for obviously sponsor podcast. I was meant to have my beanie on, but I forgot it. It's over there. I can see it.
I know I'm staying at Ellie's as well.
Actually, I'll go get the Pit Stop beanie. I'll go get the Pit Stop
Yeah,
beanie.
yeah.
So I
Because
forgot.
But
I was staying at Ellie's today, so I was like, I've literally got everything, and I was clearing out my room the other day, pure prepped already,
oh man,
and I got my pit stop, I've got the Molly t-shirt, I've got the beanies.
I don't even have a no, I did the one that's like the fuel, like it's Molly
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah, Molly's
I
driving the
did,
car.
I
Yeah,
did have that. I
that one's
did.
cold as fuck. I like that one.
That is cool, man. I mean, I love all. I genuinely love all the
Yeah, the
tails.
clothes are really nice, mate. The Rise and Shine one is fucking nice as well.
Belter, man, belter. So it
Oh,
is.
look at
Ah,
that. There we
Oh
go.
gosh.
there
There
we
we
go.
go. Got the pit
BD10
stuff on.
incoming, man. That's fucking. So it is.
Come on.
25 odd. What I was 25.6, I think I was. Is like 162.5 kilo or some shit,
Yeah,
which is fucking like madness to think, mate. And then to quickly summarise it, working with Tony, I got to like under 14. So I was like 14, 11. So what is. It's really weird that I've always done it in stone, but I just feel like that's kind of where I
that,
started.
yeah,
So it was
mate.
just like,
That's like I think that's like an older generation thing, but you're not like an older
Yeah.
generation though.
bro, I have an old head, man. Like I have an
Yeah,
old soul. Like
you're
I'm just
like you're one of those people. It's like you've been here before. You're like an old soul.
thanks, mate. What a guy.
You're like in the nicest way possible. It's like a wee granda.
If he's granda, mate.
Jeez, granda.
I've actually got your Instagram up here, so I'm just going to share the screen so the viewers who are watching can sort of see the transformation as well. So this is kind of what we're talking about. Was this where you started with, Tommy?
Yeah, yeah, mate. So
Sorry.
like, I was bigger than that, man. Like that's like my fucking second or third check-in photo, mate. So the way it worked was, but I got down to 89 kilo, so I went from 162 to 89 kilo. That was obviously over the course of like 2 and a bit years, man. Which is crazy to think, mate. But the the starting point was I joined all fucking gyms, a JD gym. So I used to train years ago and stuff. I done wrestling, I done jiu-jitsu, MMA, dabbled in boxing, just kind of combat sports stuff you do growing up, man. Do you know what I mean? Like people play football and box, whatever else. Always had that, man, but I was always just a bigger guy, mate. And then like I grew some really bad habits where like we can talk about stuff like that on here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Some like really, really bad habits with weed, mate. So I was like a mad stoner for years, and then like it just kind of snowballed, mate. And I was always getting heavier and heavier and heavier. My mates were always like, "Bro, you need to get a grip. Like you're gonna end up taking a fucking heart attack. Like you genuinely need to get a grip of yourself." And like the way that I held my weight, as you can see from that photo, is like I held a lot of my weight in my belly. Like I was just
yeah,
a big ball, mate. So I joined the JD gym, started training. And didn't really have a fucking clue what to do as you don't when you join the gym. I was just
yeah,
going there, going through the motions and trying to get into shape, mate. And I never cancelled out or changed any habits though. This is why I feel like a coach is important. This is one of my biggest things towards coaching is that you can train as hard as you possibly want. You can hit all your training goals and everything that makes you feel good, all that like euphoric feeling and feeling accomplished stuff. But if you don't change the habits and your environment, you're fucked. Do
100%, mate.
you know what I mean? And that's
Yep.
from like an extreme, and from what I believe for listening to loads of like bodybuilders, because that was kind of what I took inspiration in, is also what they believe in too. Is like I can't be in an environment where I'm around people that are partying every weekend. I can't be in an environment where people are just eating whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want. That kind of situation, which for
Yeah,
me
mate.
is very dramatic, mate, because I'm looking like I'm lying in my bedroom, mate. See, I'm like 24 stone at this point, watching videos of like fucking Jay Cutler and like just OG bodybuilders, Jay Cutler, Flex Wheeler, Ronnie, and thinking like, I want to get into that shape. But obviously not having a fucking clue that that's not possible, right? But just that push like a kid, mate. But I was 23. So I done that. I trained at JP's one day with my mate. I met Tony, and for there, I was just like, he's exactly who I need to be with,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what I need to be doing, man. So just kind of for there, mate, continued training. Obviously, recently kind of finished up with Tony, joined alongside with Josh. Can never thank Tony enough for obviously everything he's done for me, man.
oh,
Like
100%, mate.
my best mate, like he's fucking my podcast coach, changed my life, like literally changed my life. I just the same as him, like he's had a few different coaches. This is the first time I've ventured out into somebody else obviously you understand with Josh when being your coach, but I was like, I feel like that's somewhere I want to go. So that's kind of where I've been at for that long, man. And then post training with Tony, just kind of continued on. Continued on training. Sorry, Lewis, do you want me to stop for a wee minute?
No, it's fine. It's fine. There you go.
Continued on training. And weight just kept coming down and down and down. And that is really the summit, man. Like, and I know that's no glamorous, and it's probably a wee bit boring in the sense of how it happened, but that is the truth, man. Like, it was just a build up of daily habits and a snowball of that, which is what we all
100%.
believe in. That's like why
100%. Aye. I think that's a good outlook to have on it, especially what you're saying, like with the coach thing. You could literally have the most spot on training, but if your habits, your routine, your environment is all fucking up in there, you're not gonna be making those steps forward that you realistically need to be making.
nah. Of it, like I've had some slip ups throughout that time too, but to be honest with you, like I think most of my mates, they're still all my best mates. Like it's still the same boys around about me, but I don't think they really believe me. And I don't blame them. No, I don't blame them. At one point, I was probably like, fuck yous. But no, I don't blame them because it's like, why would you? Like, I had said so many times, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, man. But I just never did, mate. And to the bargain, like, it's the habits that I created around like smoking in general. So I smoke weed every day for years. Like, as in, if I'm waking up and I don't have a doobie, I'm not going to sleep until I've got it. Like I'm going to pick up weed at 2 a.m. type thing. Like I need to wake up to that. Same as I need to go to sleep to it. It was like regimented. In a weird way, there's a benefit to this now. My brain just clicked to that because the same way that was scheduled and regimented.
Yeah, that clicked to me there as well.
You know what I mean? Like I apply that to my training, I apply that to my life now, not the way that I do things. But I had that for so long, mate, and then quit smoking weed in like 2021 and like June. And I can't really remember exactly, but it was the NBA finals that the Bucks won. That's the only thing I remember. I remember watching it that night. Next day I stopped, and then in September I felt like unwell, and I stopped smoking cigarettes. And let me tell you something right now: stop smoking cigarettes was so much harder than stopping smoking weed. So much harder.
Wow.
It was, mate, horrendous. So it
Wow.
was.
Well, it's something you touched on there, like habits are everything, and it wasn't just you woke up after that day after the NBA final, you're like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna completely change my life. Like it was a slowly just
Yeah.
introducing small habits over time, which now years later you have established a completely different lifestyle, and as a result of that, the physical transformation and the amount of change that's happened in your life as well. Like once again, you have your own podcast now. Like I'm sure back in 2021, you decided to stop smoking weed. Like that wasn't even a thought in your head, and it's just all just like leading down that kind of positive path of just you transforming your life has opened up these doors, these opportunities, which is really cool to see, mate. And it's really, and just how did you sort of, you also made that initial decision, but what was the sort of like, obviously I assume it was extremely hard going from one end to another, like, being, as you kind of mentioned, like pretty much like addicted to, smoking, etc. What was the sort of, what helped you, get rid of that habit most,
Aye.
would you say?
Probably seeing benefits in the gym would be like a big one. Like actually seeing visual benefit. I felt my mentality changing. I felt different, but I didn't know how to explain it. I just didn't want to do the things I was doing anymore. But like, and it may sound a bit boring, but it probably is that. And there's a lot to be said for physique development. In the sense of, I feel like people always say it's not only about your physique, it's about this, that, and next thing. No, it's no, but I can guarantee you, put somebody that was in my position in that position and let them see a bit of development, they'll chase it like a motherfucker. It is like a drug. Like
Yeah,
it's whoa, I'm slightly better here. Like let's go again, kind of hang.
100%.
Just do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listened to like a lot of Chris Williamson, and this was a few years ago. He said this in a podcast, and it's so true. And he was like, weight training / training in the gym is literally the only time that you can see your potential future like self for a short period. Like when you're just fucking pumped up, man, you look good, you feel good, all that kind of stuff. And then it fucking dies off, man. You come home, you look like a cheeseburger. I believe that was a big part of it, mate. as well as finding the love for the process as
Yeah,
such, as well as finding that, mate. Like, and that took me a long time to find. That didn't just click. It wasn't like you just said, Brandon. It wasn't like one decision that just changed my life and
Yeah.
knew I was this. Like, I hate saying wannabe bodybuilder. I said that in the podcast with Josh, which was actually a year ago today, which is really weird.
Well,
That's fucking crazy. And he was like, he chinned me for it. He's like, just because you don't stand on stage, he's like, you still do everything a bodybuilder does. Like, you still,
yeah,
100%.
like you eat like one, you train like one, like you have a routine like one, everything else kind of thing. But I think just chasing that, mate, chasing that kind of accomplishment was that was so intense in the beginning. Do you know what I mean? And it still
Yeah.
is like a massive part of what I'm trying to do, but there's just like a wee bit more meaning that gives me a wee bit more drive as well now. Whereas like
yeah.
obviously I'm a stepdad to Charlotte and Rachel's pregnant. We're due another baby in May. We just get engaged. Like there's loads of massive things that are happening in my life that's just
Yeah.
like I need to get better for this. I need to get better for that.
Mate,
Blah blah
it's
blah.
fucking beautiful to see, honestly. I
Yeah.
need to
Thanks,
just say that,
bro.
honestly.
What a guy,
Yeah,
man.
and
Yeah,
a big congratulations as well, mate. A big
yeah,
congratulations as well
100%.
Cheers.
for
Thanks,
all those
boys.
things. It's
Thank you.
very cool to see. But I think, as you said there, like, see, just having that like purpose, that goal of the gym, like that just kept your mind occupied in a sense, where
Aye.
you can put that positive energy into something rather than, being bored, not having stuff to do in your day, which probably led to, the negative habits becoming more of like a just normal day-to-day thing, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So once again, like the gym, as much as a physical transformation is, the amount of like indirect benefits it can have to all other aspects of your life is just you, you can't really, say it in words or put it on paper and writing.
Yep.
It kind of just bleeds positivity. But yeah, that's really cool to see. And as you said, like bodybuilding and competitive bodybuilding step on stage is two completely different things.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Anyone, realistically, anyone who goes to the gym and anyone who actually has goals to better their physique, like that is the pursuit, the process of
Yeah.
building your body, So I feel like, in this day and age, everyone thinks that being a bodybuilder, how you live your daily life, like you need to step on stage. You do not need to step on stage.
Yeah.
Competitive bodybuilding and bodybuilding, two completely different things. And they, I mean, realistically, it's the same process, but it's just competitive bodybuilding, just a little bit more extreme at times, So, obviously, you kind of touched on as well. Recently started up, sorry, with Josh as well, which is obviously cool to see how has sort of that experience and change been, and kind of you don't need necessarily get into it obviously, but like what was your sort of kind of reasoning for changing coach? But once again, like a lot of people may think that that was maybe a negative finish with your relationship, obviously with your past
Yes.
coach, but it doesn't need to be negative. There's
Ah,
a lot of different things, and I assume for yourself it wasn't a negative because obviously you have a podcast together, you're our best fucking mates, and once again, like similar to Butcher and Finn, obviously they're business partners in a sense. Obviously, they Butcher used to be coached by Finn, and he recently moved coach because of that sort of. They got a little bit too close in a sense where that coach to client relationship started to fade a little bit. So, what was the kind of reason for that for yourself?
I feel like what I said this in the no, in fact, I haven't. Well, we're going to talk about it, so I'm going to do a podcast later on today with Tony. It's actually a bit of an interesting one for people to listen to. It's a quick bit of advertisement before I get into it. It's got to be on how Tony obviously took PEDs for years and now he's stopped taking them and the difference from taking them to not. So
Nice.
it'll shine a light that. It'll be interesting to listen to. But getting into that, mate, I just felt like I needed a change. And
Yeah.
that's not Tony's. That was like on me. That was like I'd spoke to Josh on and off about it, mate, for quite some time. Being like, oh, if we've got to leave Tony, I'll come on. And but that's at the next time, mate. And then we'd spoken to Jim and I had a phone call with him. And when he laid it out, I was just like, similar feeling I had when I first met Tony with he's who I need to be with because this is the direction I want to go in. It was that sort of thing, mate. And then just like, I want to try and push a wee bit more along the lines of bodybuilding training and try something new and work with other people as well as being even though I'm not a coach as of fucking yesterday now because that was my decision, but as well as being a coach, understand different people's philosophies, how they work, how they train, that just that sort of idea, experience a wee bit, mate. And that's really all it was to it, man. I just wanted to kind of broaden my perspective and have a look into what is it that Josh does different here. Specifically Josh, because it was who I was interested in and who I wanted to kind of be around. Like, me and Tony have said this for quite some time. We've actually spoke on, it was quite a few episodes ago on TNT. I meant to clip it and I never ever did. And it was like people moaning about younger guys in the gym. I think aimed towards the likes of us training hard or being louder and this, that, and next thing. And it was like, but you won't hear that about the big fucking Jack guy, or you won't hear that about anybody else. It's cause maybe we're a bit younger and whatnot. But one thing that we've always said is how hard like your crowd trains for people who love training is so like you can look at that and appreciate it.
Yeah.
We've always said that. We've always been like, no matter what you have to say, they boys go in there and they get they get fucked in. Like there's no this dilly dallying, on your phone, chatting shit, no bothering, like half-assing sex. You can they can have their opinion, and that is a big part of my philosophy with training, which I see that most of Josh's clients have, and I was like, I need that to a bit. Like I need that. I want a wee bit more of that. I want to be able to lean into that a wee bit and try and find that extra bit of grit, which genuinely from the initial starting point was one of the first things Josh said to me. It was like, don't take offense to this. You train well, but you don't train hard enough. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm happy to take that on board, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if I put a story in my week, I photo my story the other week, mate, my legs from like fucking 4 months ago to now. And inside literally a month of training, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it was just 1 week. Like, I'm going to use an example. Last week, I done two and a half plates in the Cybex hack for 7 reps, and I jumped on it yesterday and done it for 14.
Yeah.
Josh is just like, stop kidding yourself on. He's like, you're fucking at it, kind of thing. But I just wanted to see how other people worked. I felt like I'm at a stage in my life now where I need to take. It's not the next step, like a step forward. It's just the next step to somewhere I want to be.
Yeah.
Tony's doing his thing. Tony is like the level of coaching service is fucking ridiculous, mate. Like honestly, I really can't emphasize that enough, man. Like someone asked me in the gym yesterday, about coaches, and obviously I could only recommend Josh or Tony because they're the only two I've ever actually worked with. But it's ridiculous, mate. On it, he's just the way that his brain thinks is fucking mental. And he's somebody that I can see is wired for coaching. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just the way I can tell somebody's meant to coach, that's what I get for Tony straight away. Even when he's not coaching me about fitness, he's still coaching me about something.
Yeah.
Whether it's fucking life or finances or there's always he's got that in him. That's him. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think I was at Ross Irvin's seminar a few months ago and he brought it up. The way he holds himself professionally is so impressive. Like he really does, because it is, he really does treat his one-to-one business and being on the gym floor the same way someone treats an accountancy job, the same way somebody treats a bank manager. Like he'll wear his uniform, his wee polo, he's in there working with an iPad and blah, blah, blah. And it's all stuff I bam him up about, obviously, but to give him like his accolades, he's so impressive, mate. So impressive in that sense. But I just felt like we'd done so much, mate. And I have no doubt that we definitely could accomplish more. I just wanted to try a new route and see how something else fitted. And who I want to be and what Josh and natural physique and like all you boys are makes sense for me to gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean. Like that's kind of what I would want to, like in that realm.
Yeah, that your rationale behind everything is very, very positive. I think it's always very thought through. It's not this is not a rash decision in any way, shape, or form. And I think like your reasoning behind it is it's the right reason. Genuinely, I think that's
thanks, mate. Thanks. And that is good to hear that because obviously doing it in the beginning, if I'm being completely honest, I probably could have went about the situation better. But the way that like again, it's just another learning curve, innit, man? And that's something that Tony teaches me. Like, even still, as a mate, that's why he is one of my best mates, is like, you can always learn. You can always be better. Like, as much as he's always gave me my applause, it's probably a big part of how I got so far is, like, I deal well with tough love. As, like, you've done well, but don't get above yourself here. Like, don't get ahead. Like, you have fucking plenty of work still to do, kind of thing,
Yeah.
in all aspects. So it was fought through, mate. I had every reason behind it. Things like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be on this podcast. I don't mean that if I wasn't with Josh, but things like being introduced more into this environment and being
Yeah.
part of that. I had a conversation with Josh about podcasting things and whatever and blah blah blah. So I had every reason for me to push that way type thing.
Yeah.
But of course, mate, the big fucking idiot's still one of my best mates. I'm actually, like I said, I'm podcasting with him the day after this. He's getting the Dubai Marathon like this weekend or something.
Yeah, I seen that on his story
Sick.
actually.
Mental, mate. He's
Yeah.
crazy, man. So he is mental. So since joining Josh, everything's been fucking great, man. Like buzzing with it, mate. Really, really
Yeah.
happy. Just feel like I've almost had a wee bit of like a relight my fire, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that it died out because it hadn't. It's not like I was doing the dumps and like training over Christmas and shit was great. I just ripped the cunt with food, if I'm being completely honest, right? But I was all right with that because I was like, this is the first time in like fucking 3 years I can enjoy myself, man. I had an amazing year last year, but I had a really stressful year. Like, we moved back into this house, so this is like my mum's house. Like, this is the house I grew up in, and I moved
Uh-huh.
out of Rachel's flat a few years ago and we've moved back into here, take care of my mum and stuff like that. And see, daying the place up, oh my days, man, that was stressful. Like, it took
Yeah.
so much out of me, mate. And then, like, I done a photo shoot last year that I'm like, I never gave 100%. I'm happy I done it. Like, that was the photo that Brandon pulled up at the start. I'm happy with the outcome and whatever else and blah, blah, blah. But I just want my standard to be better. And I know Josh will hold me to that.
Yeah.
Again, it was like another push on that. Do you know what I mean? It was another, right, I want you to hold me there and don't let me fucking dip. Like, chin
Yeah.
me, kill me kind of thing. And so far he has, definitely. But funnily enough, we actually get a bit of surplus of food for the first time, like ever for me.
Yeah.
So that fucking feels good, mate. But I'm loving it with Josh so far, mate. Fucking loving it.
Sick. I think something you touched on there, like what makes a great coach, and there was a couple points you mentioned there. First of all, like not being a sort of cheerleader. Like
Yeah,
even for me
Yeah.
and Lewis, like me
I
and
was literally
Lewis,
thinking the exact same thing.
yeah, like even me and Lewis, obviously we don't coach each other, but even when it comes to outside bodybuilding, like me and Lewis will be honest with each other when we know, we can improve on certain areas, i.e., when it comes to content. Just an example there, like there's little things like that that me and Lewis will say to each other, like you could be doing this better, etc. Or even when it comes to training, when we're in the gym together,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, oh, like, but when I say it's good, obviously I'll say a good fucking set. But see, there's a little thing that I can see that Lewis may benefit from. I'll let him know, and
yeah,
both me and Lewis are the type of person that we really appreciate that because we know it's from a positive standpoint that we want each other to be the best version of ourselves. And I feel like I mean, I've seen it with clients come on board as well. They almost get offended when I
Yeah.
say to them the things that they need to hear, not the things that they want to hear. And if you want to be the best version of yourself, you need to be able to accept that tough love in a sense, because it literally only is coming from a place in your heart where I genuinely do want the best for you, and
yeah,
I feel like that sort of personality that you have, that you're able to accept that criticism, has got you to the place that you are in today. Because I feel like, it's almost like people have too high of an ego, and they almost have like a brick wall up. It's almost like a defense wall, and they can't kind of progress forward in life. So I think that's it's something to say about yourself. But I think actually when we were at the Supernaturals as well, when we were getting the flight home, you actually mentioned something to me about you moving out and stuff and being extremely busy. So I actually remember that. Was that like during the time you were sort of moving out as well?
bro. That was
Yeah.
funnily enough, the weekend before the Supernaturals was when we officially moved in, man.
Yeah.
So it was, so that it'd been ongoing from like June to the end of September, mate. And it was hell for leather, man. So it was such a stressful time in my life, mate. And it was it was almost like a test of me and Rachel as well, because the two of us were like, it's funny, we were talking about this literally last night because we're doing a wee bit of DIY up the stairs for the baby coming, and um we were saying like we used to be like really nice to each other before we came here because when we came here, we were just cunts to each other. We're just like I'm going to I'm going to hate you by the end of the night. Like it was so bad, mate. It was around about that time, man. So it was.
Yeah.
So again, there's loads of positives to take for it. Like see you mentioning that. That's probably where my mind goes in this sense. Like, that was a stressful time, but I look at that weekend. Like, that was a fucking great weekend at the Supernaturals.
Oh,
That man. Hopefully, we're doing it again this year, man, and hopefully, I'm working it. Like things like that. 2 weeks before it, Rachel held a surprise 25th birthday party in here for me. I had no clue, mate. I'd went to the pub, man. It was my first drink in ages. My mate got me pissed off like 4 pints. I walked up the road and I stayed in a hill, mate. And this is how pissed I was. All of my mates' motors were parked in the hill, and I didn't see one, mate. Mate, one of my mates drives a red Luton van. Like you can't miss it, mate. I didn't see it. Like came in, the house was like still half done, but everybody was hearing that. It was a vibe, man. It was good, mate.
aye.
Loads of good times to look at, and I don't regret any at one bit. Like it's been worth it, but it was super stressful, and I think that stress definitely detrimented my training. I feel like also there's a lot to be said for that in the sense of if you're not a competitive bodybuilder, if you're not in that phase of training, it's not. Maybe you're in your off season. Not that your off season isn't important. I don't mean that at all. I can't even speak on that or kid on that. I'm educated enough to give advice on that. But this is what I try to tell clients that maybe I used to try and tell clients that maybe try to replicate exactly what it is that I done. I'm like, everybody's different. So
Yeah.
if you have 4 kids at home and you have X, Y, and Z, I'm not going to say you should be able to do your steps, but if you can't because X, Y, and Z happens, I'm also not going to be immature enough to turn around and say you don't want it bad enough. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like manage your expectations here. This person needs this. Can I give them it? And I think like just leading into that a wee bit, that's a big part of why I've stopped coaching. Is that I genuinely, wholeheartedly don't feel like I have the skill set to coach the clientele that it is that I'm pushing towards coaching. And if I'm being completely honest, I just fell out of love with it and I don't really enjoy doing it anymore. And that for me was the biggest part because everything I do now in my life is based around, do I enjoy doing this? Like I left a good job, joined Pit Stop. Pit Stop's also a fucking great job too. I fucking love it as well. I love working with them. It's stuff I'm interested in. The guys are brand new. They're some of my best mates. Things like that. I started coaching because I was like, I'll enjoy this. I've gave it a year run at it. I didn't even charge for the first 6 months, mate. And in the end, I'm just like, this isn't for me because I don't have. Maybe it's not a knowledge thing. They're definitely you can always know more. Do I have a baseline knowledge to coach people? Of course, but I don't have the time nor the effort, and things are just more important to me in my life than that right now.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound really selfish, and I'm not a selfish person, but my training right now is more important to me. And that's when I was like, I'm asking myself a question I know the answer to here.
Yeah.
Like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, and I'm willing to lose the financial gain of that to stay true to myself for it. I need to. That's the person I'm on now. I need to make the decisions. I can't because if I don't, I regress. Like just as easy as it snowball forwards, I know it can just snowball back the way that quick. Does that make sense?
Yeah, mate, 100%. I think your outlook on that is like it couldn't be in a better place. Like you were doing it initially for the right reasons, and
Aye,
you can tell that Tony was a fucking great coach because it's
aye,
obviously influenced your, sort of philosophy with coaching and just with like
yeah,
the sentences you're saying there and just everything you get that vibe that you're like a people's person. You're good at
aye,
managing people, but even if you've got these skills if your head's not in the right place, it's the big thing. Just to you're being the bigger person. They're just going. You know what? I'm taking a step away from it.
aye. I have to, like I just don't feel like how do I feel like everything, especially that we do. I say we as a whole because like I would like to think we're similar people in this sense.
Mm.
It's very like 100% or nothing and like live it. Like
Yeah,
you guys live like bodybuilders. You're bodybuilders. You live like bodybuilders. Coaching is your jobs. You coach people to bodybuild. You coach lifestyle clients. You
yeah,
do that, and that's your thing. And I can even from like an outsider's perspective, still slightly, I can see that. And it's so admirable to see you do that and have that work ethic, especially at your age, how you handle yourself and how you run your business. I can't hold myself to that standard. Could I? Yes, I would be sacrificing stuff that for me isn't worth sacrificing. And I feel like there's
Yeah,
a lot to be said for that honesty. It was like
yeah,
when I was doing one-to-ones, mate, I was doing one-to-ones and like I had a few clients and it was good. It was a good wee gig. It was a good wee turn. There was a good financial gain from it, whatever. But I'm doing one-to-ones in a wee gym at Bellshill, mate. One of my mates' boxing gyms, absolute great guys, man. They helped me out so much with it all, mate. But I'm spending like 2 hours up there at night after work and I am making a couple hundred extra quid here and there. But that couple hundred extra quid or they 2 hours only worth as much as me spending 45 minutes on the couch with Rachel and Charlotte. Do you know what I mean? Like genuinely that
exactly,
didn't fill my cup up as
exactly,
much.
mate.
So I would just like, right, I pull back for that. And I think that initially sparked the start of me thinking, is coaching for me? And I've
Yeah,
had conversations with guys that are coaches, guys that are high level coaches, guys that are just kind of starting in my position and a wee bit further along and whatnot. And it's all positive advice and it's all a push to do so. And I fucking love that. And I genuinely appreciate all the advice that everybody gave me on it. But it's only me that knew that if that was right or no. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was talking to Mark Brown. Shout out Mark, he's a legend, man. Oh,
oh,
also before I forget, shout out Vinny. It's his birthday. I'll get chinned if I don't say that.
yeah.
Happy
Happy birthday, Vinny.
Happy birthday, mate.
So I was talking to him yesterday about it, because I knew I was going to make my mind up on it, and I was chatting away to him at the gym, man. He's like my comfort blanket, mate. I don't know what it is, man. I just start pulling
Yeah,
emotion to Mark, mate, out of nowhere. And he said the same thing. He's like, I think you've answered your own question, probably. And I'm like, I have. And I literally came home and I was like, right, I need to put that out there because I don't want people thinking, because I still get messages, mate. I had a good wee gig, man. I'm like, I half busy with it. I, from the get go, didn't charge. So I can speak openly about this now. I don't really give a fuck because I've stopped it. I charged £40 a month because I couldn't give a full commitment to a full online service. And for what I know and what I can provide, I believe that that's all that's worth. I'm not going to kid myself on.
hmm,
I'm known the business is scamming people. I am also not in a position where this could be a good and a bad thing. But and this is just me being completely realistic, and I hope you understand, and I do think you will agree with me here. Like if you put the 3 years in a room, mate, and stood us all next to each other and said, pick who your coach is going to be, there's an obvious answer that who it's not going to be. And that's not a day way. That's just half the general consensus of I'm not in shape, but I'm no in shape for the average person. Used to are in shape, which I understand that that's the wrong way of looking at it, but you can't expect the mass market to look at it any different way when they don't know any better. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah,
there's,
honestly.
aye,
Yeah, mate, like your honesty is genuinely like so refreshing,
yeah.
if
It's
that
so kind of
makes sense. It's genuinely it honestly just it makes me smile. But I think something to touch on there, like coaching is not for everyone, mate. And
oh, mate.
obviously, even for someone like yourself who has such a strong passion for training for the gym, like I feel like I mean, as much as me and Lewis are coaches as well, this is our sort of like full-time gig, etc. Like it's almost a trend to be a coach, like, and it's you as you mentioned, like it's not just about the knowledge that you have for training, it's literally managing people. And that's a skill set in its own. And
yeah,
that's something that I in my first year or two of coaching, I've been in it for about coming up to like two and a half, 3 years now. But the first
Mate,
year or two, it was almost like learning that as well. Like it's not just about a training plan, a meal plan, it's literally managing about how people think, how people's life is, etc. As you mentioned, everyone has different lifestyle, everyone has a different job, everyone has different um responsibilities, and
yeah,
managing that is it's a separate job in itself. And as you mentioned as well, the best coaches aren't just the ones who are the best bodybuilding coaches, but also life coaches. Like
yeah,
yeah,
especially Josh, mate. Like I can't even put into words how much he's helped me grow as a person, grow my mindset, shape me into the person I am today, help me grow my business, etc. That positive, coaching in regards to the gym, etc. It just bleeds positivity, as I kind of mentioned earlier, into every other avenue in life. And don't feel like if you have a passion for the gym, etc. And as much as people want their jobs to kind of be similar with their passion, etc. Like you don't need to be a coach. There's many other avenues you can go down, just like you have, mate. Like you now have a job at Pit Stop. You now are obviously working in JP Gym. Like there's many avenues you can go down. So once again, your perspective, the reasoning for everything you've done has been so refreshing and positive.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I totally appreciate that. I really, really mean that too. I genuinely appreciate that, mate. And it's good to hear that because you know yourself, sometimes you make a decision, it just sounds like waffle in your brain. You're like, I don't know if this is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never know, kind of thing, man. Again, another, I'm getting a quote here, another Chris Williamson quote. It's like him and Alex Hormozy. That's like ultimate entrepreneur bro quotes,
Yeah.
innit? Like, you don't get any more fucking generic than that. He's like, you'll make a decision, you'll know for years if it was the right or the wrong call, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's like where, that's not only where I feel like I am, that's where I want to be in my life. Like, that's the stage of my life where I'm at. And this is what relates back to the passion slash my views on the bodybuilding process and things like that is like I just want to be going forward everywhere.
Yeah.
Like put me in that position because I want to be able to handle the heat kind of thing. Like I'm ready for that. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm like, it's never never, but like I'm going to it's definitely now. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
pushing. Like I'm not going to kind of gear up on the decisions that I've made, and everything has been very well thought out. Sometimes it doesn't come out. Sometimes I waffle and I feel like it doesn't come out the right way. So I'm happy that you understand where I'm
Yeah.
coming from with that. It's very hard to put things into words sometimes, especially when you're thinking about difficult things that you're trying to be honest about. But it's something I promised myself this year. I'm like, I need to be better at that, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
especially when it's so like fresh as well. Like, it almost you need time to reflect on it, how things pan out, etc. But from the decision you made, like I'm sure me and Lewis as well, and everyone watching can see that everything's more than justified and it's for the
Yeah.
correct reasons,
100%.
which once again, like the direction that you're heading in is it seems very positive and everything happening in your life as well. Like everything's kind of happening for a reason in a sense as well, so which is very cool to
Yeah.
see. But a question that I actually got, which is sort of kind of what we're leading on there, question that I got from the question box brought up was what is your plans for the future?
so off man, fuck. That could be like a 6 hour answer long question, man. Um, plans are obviously to continue like working in pit stop, try to grow the brand, try to do everything with the team, man. Like that's so fun. That's fucking great. I love it,
Mate,
mate.
I just need to say like I absolutely love like see when I come into pit stop for to collect a parcel or whatever event you have on, like it's such a positive, nice chat with yourself with all of the pit
I,
stop team. Like honestly, like again, it's similar to JP's. Like it is like a little community in a sense.
yeah,
Yeah. 100%.
And it's honestly like once again like extremely fortunate and it's very cool to see that Pit Stop sponsor an episode here. Like
yeah,
it's very cool to see and it's a very positive community as well.
for sure.
Yeah.
Mate, the guys are fucking great, man. Like they
Alright.
are, mate, and it's like I said this to Tony once I'd been at the interview with JP and stuff. It was like I said, if you'd told me 2 years ago I'd be working for Pit Stop and JP, I'd be like, shut up.
Yeah.
Obviously, I won't be because it just wouldn't have made any sense at that point, kind of thing. But
Aye.
mate, it's so fun. I love being part of the team. It's fucking great, mate. I'm one of very few. Actually, all three of us are very lucky enough to say we actually all love what we do.
Yeah.
That for me was very hard to try and figure out because I didn't know. Whereas coaching, I thought, what's that? But it wasn't for me. Um, working in pit stops fucking class. JP's obviously, I'm looking for progression there eventually, mate. Just kind of take it as it comes my way in that sense, mate. Start off as gym host, see where it goes, man, see where it spirals. Obviously, I have some plans with me and him myself that's a wee bit more on the confidential side of things and whatnot, but that's, mate, it's fucking great. I feel like I would love my own gym. I think that's like an end goal for everybody eventually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
actually, there's so many questions to ask yourself with that, man. Like, I'm always looking at like equipment but do you know what I would like? This is really funky. I would love like buying old equipment, doing it up and reselling it on gig. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
retro gym
Yeah.
solutions, that all that sort of stuff. I think I would enjoy that, man, but it just requires a lot of fucking work, obviously. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And like initial financial, initial setup to get that going. But again, like that could be something that in a few years' time we have you back in the podcast and that's your main gig, mate. So
Fucking no, man.
Yeah.
No, mate.
who
You're
knows, mate?
right.
Who
It
knows?
could be, mate. I would love something like that, mate. Again, this is me just sprouting like project ideas kind of thing. But for the general basis, mate, for the rest of this year, if I had to put it into one, would be plan to get in the best shape of my life, man. I said that to Josh from the get go. I was like, I need to go like all fucking in this year, like all guns blazing. I'm probably going to be under the most amount of stress and exposed to the most amount of responsibility and pressure that I've ever had. Because not only am I going to be responsible for one child, I'm now going to be responsible for two, when one is a newborn, as well as need to look after my fiance, who is going to be postpartum and trying to recover her body after going through the maddest thing the human body can go through. I was like, but within all that, I think he kind of laughed. I was like, within all that, I need to be able to be fucking flying. Like, I need to be able to be like, I mate, Maverick and Top Gun, like all guns blazing, hand on the wheel, just go type thing, man. I need that, mate. So I feel like the energy's there for that for me to really push on. But at the same time, I'm saying like all these things about smashing it and doing everything, just being able to fucking enjoy it, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's been like such a nice thing to see Rachel enjoy her pregnancy so much, mate. Because obviously the common conception to guys is like she's got to be stressed and got to moan and blah 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 and all that fucking shit. Mate, honestly, I'm not just saying this. I've had none of that. We were literally again speaking about that last night. It's been so fucking enjoyable, mate. It's been so fun. Moving out of the house, obviously becoming a dad and growing my family and whatnot. I would love to be able to, like everybody always says this, I'd love a bit more responsibility in the sense of maybe some more work to make some more money and grow a wee bit more in that sense. But just have a good fucking year, mate. Get to some bodybuilding shows, get in shape, man. As you know, the plan with Josh goes much longer than like a fucking year. Like when he laid things out to me, he was talking like, right, and in 2027, I'm like, bro, it's December 25. He's like, yeah, you can go this far and whatnot. One day would I ever like to bodybuild? Maybe. I'd maybe like to do one competition for me, not even to be competitive. Maybe. I don't know if the answer's yes or no to that. I don't know if I'm going to have the time or if I have the effort to apply to that. But I sure as hell know I'm going to be chasing numbers. Definitely going to be chasing like my training to be is the best it can be. Looking to grow my lower body because it's fucking shit. Shit like that, mate. I just we intricate things, mate, that all make up for the best part of it. TNT and all, like that'll be a big focus, mate. Push TNT and kind of keep going with that. Now that me and Tony have figured out how to actually do online podcasts because we're fucking cavemen, mate, and never done that. That's a big part of it, mate. There's a lot to be said for there. Especially on his part and all, like what he's done, he's just fucking upskirted, moved to Dubai, and just
Yeah.
and I'm like, you're fucking crazy. That muscle hut out there looks mega and all though. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mega.
it just opened
Looks good.
recently, yeah.
Aye, man. Cuba done a video at it a few weeks ago on YouTube. I was
Mm.
just like, whoa, man.
It's
It looks,
nuts, mate. It's nuts.
and it,
Yeah, but very fucking exciting year, mate. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in this next year. And like once again, even with you bringing a new life into the world, mate, which is such a crazy endeavor in itself, that you still have these goals for yourself, which is really cool to see. Still holding yourself to higher standards, which is amazing to see, mate. I'm very, very excited for what's to come. But something you touched on there as well is like you see, because you're so focused on being better, etc., you honestly don't realize how much progress you've made until you sort of take a step back and look back. Like, for example, I always had a family dinner at the weekend that I hadn't seen, some of my family members for quite a while, always had an 8 month prep, etc. And just
yeah,
kind of talking about, like how much has changed in my life since I last seen them. Like I hadn't even took the time to almost like reflect on that. And it is really cool to see. And I think for all three of us, but especially for yourself, how much, has changed in the past year or two is very cool to see, mate. And I'm sure this next year will be nothing different with the amount of progress you'll make. So yeah, that was the question I had. Another question I had was what actually talking about your gym reviews was what is your favourite gym you have been to, obviously outside of JP's?
mate, do you know what? It's actually, I think people would expect me to go like something like an Ultraflex or something. I love Ultraflex Durham for what it is. Like, the guys down there, like Anth, that fucking runs it and that, he's so welcoming, mate. He's brand new. Like, he gave me tubs of pre and he was pure supportive. Obviously, Kif's down there and blah, blah, blah. So, I think I'll always have like a wee special place for Ultraflex Durham. Like I fucking love that. But probably EP, mate. Absolutely loved EP when I went with John Paul.
Good gym, really good
That
gym,
is
mate.
the top of my list on the gyms that I need to go to because I've not been yet.
Brandon,
The
honestly, man, that is like, mate,
Yeah,
I was, see, when I went and I was like, oh, wow. Like,
yeah,
there's not just so much stuff, everything in it is fucking ace. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
just pieces that are so hard to come by. And then it was like bittersweet because I'm sure, so it's quite funny. They got the original Bisolator JP went after, and they also got I believe, I could be wrong, JP can check me for this if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right in saying this. They got a Star Trek standing calf raise, which I don't know if you've ever used one, and there's obviously a standing calf raise can only be so fucking good. Mate, these things are fucking brilliant, mate. They're so comfortable, mate, and like they're fucking great. So they got that, and it was like just wee things like that where I was like, whoa, like how
yeah.
is this as good as what it is, mate? That needs to be on your list. It's so fucking good,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
Eh,
going down. I'm going down to Manchester March, April time because I'm meeting a client in Manchester.
Right?
And hopefully I should go to EP Jungle. So I want to go to EP Jungle, Flex and Tone,
Yeah.
and FLF, which is also on Manchester. So I don't know if I'll be able to tick all of them off in the
oh,
one
day
trip,
pass.
but I'll see. Yeah, fucking hell, mate.
Oh, day
Um,
pass.
but that'll be a good trip as well. My client's actually treating me to a little steakhouse restaurant, so that'll be a good little trip.
Bro,
Oh,
what a lucky
yeah.
guy,
I
man.
know, mate. I know, mate. I know, I know, I know, I know.
Frontline, mate. That's next on probably my list. I was talking to Vanny about that. And see the gym that won gym of the year? Is it like Physique's Gym or some shit? Coven? I don't
I've never heard of it.
mate. So there's a guy that I speak quite often to. His name's Matt Bridgman. He's like it's mad. He's like the gym review guy, mate. Like
Mhm.
he's been fucking everywhere from like Oxygen to like a shed in Nottingham that's got mad cat, like
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere. And he's done a review at that gym. Mega. Like
mega.
not Gen 1,
Where is
Flex.
it?
Let me quickly pull it up.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I want to say it's like, could be wrong in saying Coventry, which is a bit
Okay.
down, man. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
looks fucking beyond the stage. Also that, and I want to go to JP's and all, like train with JP's gym, man. That looks good too. So it does. Classic
Are
physiques.
you talking about Train by GP Gym? Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah.
aye.
I went there when it first opened up and it
Oh,
was
did
so good,
you?
mate. Yeah, yeah, but they've got like so much new kit. But like, mate, seeing JP fucking train, like that's you're not gonna get that anywhere, mate. Like he's
Did you
literally
see
in
him
the
on the
gym
gym
training.
too?
Yeah, yeah. I
Ah,
seen him in
that
the
is
gym.
fucking cool, mate.
I
That
know
is
it.
so
It's
cool.
cool. It's cool.
That is.
But like it's a very big gym as well. It's all open space as well. Like it's got a lot of kit as well. And like even just like the art, like the quotes they have on the wall, like the art they have on the wall, like it just creates such a cool atmosphere if that makes sense.
I
And
totally agree, mate.
it's a very it's most like bodybuilding gym I've been in if that makes sense. Like everyone there is like fucking
Yeah.
massive, mate.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you know what
similar
I'm
to
saying?
EP though as well. Like
Yeah.
EP's fucking massive for that sort of stuff. You see it when they if you follow them, they just repost. It's just like fucking top level athlete after top level athlete just
Yeah.
daily on the
So,
stories.
talking about that, mate, there was a guy in EP. This relates to us. There was a guy in EP, and I forget his name, right? But I want to say it's Theon or Theo something. And he was in with me and
Yep.
John Paul.
Coach
Do you know
Theo
him?
is yeah, Coach Theo. So he's a natural bodybuilder, yeah.
Aye,
Yeah,
aye.
he's coached by AJ. Yeah.
Bro, he has the most pleasing biceps I've ever seen.
Mm.
Even John Paul said it, mate.
Let
John
me
Paul
set
said
this
it to
up.
me. John Paul whispered in my ear. It was fucking some weird shit. He's like, he's got the best biceps in the world. And I was just like, he fucking does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mate, it's aye. That was class.
He won the I want to say the WNBF overall in
Right,
2024, I think.
right.
So he turned pro in 2024, I believe, if I got that correct. Coached by AJ, but he's been bodybuilding for I genuinely
Can't
want to say
even find his
almost like a
biceps.
what on his Instagram.
Yeah. I don't know how the Ellie's dogs just managed to open the door and just come in.
Mega,
Right.
mega.
Uh, aye, I knew that you would know who it was. Who the fuck? I knew that you would know who it
Hey.
was, mate. Like, just be
Yeah,
saying that, man. Aye, he looks. So I would have seen him. He was pretty fucking nice, mate. When I seen him, but I seen him in like June, July 24, mate. So
yeah, yeah,
I'm assuming been if he done like one of the shows, it would have been not either just done or coming into kind of thing, mate.
yeah, yeah. Now that I think about
That's
it, mate, like I follow so much like top athletes that train at EP Jungle. So obviously you've got Niall Darwin, obviously,
yeah,
fifth at the
imagine.
Olympia. Then you've got like all the natural bodybuilders. You've got Elliot, Talib, Brandon G as well. You've got
I was talking
Will
about
be
WM.
fucking a lot of people train there, mate. So yeah, I mean, I guess like when you have that caliber of kit, that environment, like it just attracts people like that, top level athletes, which is very
Yeah.
good to see. But have you been to the physique club?
No, I haven't, mate.
That's where you need to go,
No,
mate. That's where you
I
need to
put
go.
that in the group chat, mate. So I did. I was I need to get down there, man, badly. And
Mate,
So
Josh
good.
said
really good.
to me,
Really good atmosphere, mate.
Yeah.
Like
It
honestly,
that
top top.
like the kit's good, don't get me wrong, it's got really good kit, but it's a very like it's not a small gym, but it's compact, if that makes sense. But it makes the
yeah,
atmosphere so good. Like
I
I'm
fucking love that.
genuinely Yeah, I've not been to a gym that is like that. Like, it's genuinely one of my favorite gyms that I've been to.
Yeah,
It's every time I go, like I'm always just so fucking excited to just train.
yeah,
And like obviously every time I go down, there's obviously I'm always like with Lewis, Leo, etc. But it's also the community, the people that train there as well. Like that genuinely makes the gym. And some of the JPs as well. Like all of us train there, like that almost it creates that atmosphere, of you just
100%.
getting
Yeah.
after it.
That community, that sort of vibe, mate, that everybody's kind of chasing the same thing. I actually spoke to Leo about the physique club and he said the same thing. He's like, it's fucking sick, mate.
Yeah,
I'd said it to Josh, so I think like one of the shows, so I don't know exactly when because I haven't been confirmed yet, but I will obviously be working some shows this year with Pit Stop and hopefully they're round about the area. Um,
yeah, because it's
especially,
in Loughborough, so
it's Midlands. It's quite central
yeah.
to a lot of things. If you're
right,
doing,
right, that gym was West Midlands, just that you said that there. So is that fucking
all right,
gym?
okay, okay,
Aye, it's Midlands, so it's quite central. You were saying, Lewis?
yeah,
Aye, I need to. Aye, that's hopefully I find something not too far away, mate, and can get to a trip to it. See, to be honest, if we're doing another gym meet at some point this year, within natural physique, I'll go kind of thing. It was
Yeah,
just see by the time I joined on, bro, I wasn't even aware, and it was just like the turn of
yeah,
January and all that. Kind
yeah,
of,
yeah. That's
I
what you
mean,
were saying about that. Oh, it's Tommy coming to the meetup.
I didn't, mate. It didn't even cross my mind. Like I didn't even think about it. I think like the first
Yeah,
message I seen about it properly was like a week before it when somebody put in the chat
yeah,
about an Airbnb or something, and I was like, oh fuck. And that way I was like, I had too many commitments and work and
yeah,
things that were happening by that point. It was like I won't be able to kind of pan it in. But I definitely will try and work
yeah,
it out.
mate. The
Probably
fucking shit hot, mate.
it looks fucking great, man. Like it looks
mate.
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
See just chatting to everyone, like it's
Yeah,
amazing, mate. It's amazing, and I'm sure they'll have more regular ones now that like the physique club's like properly up and running. Like
yeah.
as you said, like obviously future goals maybe open up your gym. Like seeing Finn and Reese open up that gym and how well they've been able to run it, build it. Like it's very cool to see, mate. It's very cool to see.
I can
Uh,
imagine. It's fucking sick, mate. So it
yeah.
is. It
Have
does.
you,
It looks. Sorry.
Lewis?
You can ask me about
Quick
questions.
quick fire questions. Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you the questions that I've got first. The
All
first
good.
one is from the birthday boy Vinny.
Oh, fuck.
Um, will he ever be out of the house on time for a morning session?
Right. So this is how this works. Gotta get a run doing my morning routine here, mate. So
Oh,
Vinny picks me up for the gym in the morning. What Vinny actually does, because I'm a bum and I don't drive yet, right? But that's in the works, mate. So, um, Vinny Vinny stays quite. I'm not going to disclose where he lives, right? But Vinny stays about 40 minutes away from JP's, right?
right,
He
okay.
drives to JP's at like 4:30, goes in and does cardio, leaves, eats a meal, picks me up, goes back, then trains, then leaves and go to work. Mate,
Fucking hell.
like his commitment is fucking mad. On I say that to him all the time. I'm like, the effort you put in is surreal and how you do things. So what I do is, mate. So say it's Monday night, I come in. This is weird. I'm going to get some stick for this. I know this. I love cream of rice cold, right?
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
normal. I think that's normal,
Ah, right, cool, right. I was getting fucking shit for it,
Nah,
man. He was giving
I
me shit at work.
I think warm cumin rice is like weird. Like,
Ah, mate, it's fucking strange.
I
So
How
it
do you
think
like
is.
your How do you like your sand, warm or cold?
Mate, I like that sent Josh a photo and he's like, that looks like a bowl of utter shit. I'm like, fuck off. But make my cream of rice the night before, pour my paste the night before, let it set, put it in the fridge. So got up the next morning, come down the stair, mate, tablets, fucking cream of rice, litre and a half usually, rise and shine by that point. Take my pre, and usually Vinny's outside by that time, mate. Jump out, get in the motor, go get
Mhm.
after it. The morning sessions have been blissful, so they have, man.
Yeah.
Uh, Again, just part kind of what we were saying, being a coach and whatnot, they fit into that routine. Like, aye, it makes sense for me to do that. So it does to train at the
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
I got another question from Butcher underscore natural physique.
Oh, I know
I
it's
don't know if this is sort of some sort of inside joke.
right.
Um, where can I get the best square sausage in Tatty Scone?
Right, so this is an inside joke. So
Yeah,
right, at pit stops Christmas night out, that day I had got up at like fucking 5:30 and went to Durham with Vinny, right, to train at Ultraflex
yeah,
and came back home that day.
that's
So
meant.
mate, I literally came home, went up the stairs, got shivered, put on a trackie, drove to Zara on the fort, bought new clothes for the night out, and went to the night out. Like that's how it was.
But you
Mate,
can't beat days like that though. You can't beat.
Canny, it was fucking mad, mate, right?
Yeah,
And I was fucking sloshed, mate. I took
yeah,
way too much pre. I took a scoop of grit and rip when I was down there because they were fucking pressuring me to, like, I was gone, mate. And the way up in the motor, I was fucked and all that. And I ended up drinking literally every pint on the menu. I had a pint of every different
yeah.
lager that I had where we went for food, right? So I was fucking pissed. Plus, I was in like the depths of my diet, so I never actually. I've got something to at the end of this. That story's fucking hilarious. I'll just let me spy. I was pissed and chatting away. So it was like me and Rachel, and we were standing with like Connor and Brad, and then it was
Yeah,
like Josh, Noah, Matt, and Martin. I know, legend, man. So we're standing chatting shit and whatever, blah blah blah. And I end up talking to, I can't remember how the conversation happened, but I end up talking to Butcher about breakfast shit, right? But I love
yeah,
food, I'm a massive foodie.
yeah.
Talking about square sausage, and then I'm pretty sure it was like square sausage, and I'm like,
Oh,
no,
they don't. Do they not have that?
you know, Scotland's the only place in the world that have square sausage.
That's
Mate,
crazy, mate. That's
I just
crazy.
thought it was in England, mate. Oh, that's fucked.
They also don't have tatty scones.
They don't have oh mate, Tatty's gone in brown sauce. Ho
Mate,
ho,
that's a Scottish thing, right? So I've
that's
ended up
fucked.
spiraling. No, let me get this right. Aye, there's a fucking butchers in Wishaw called Chapman's Butchers, right? And I was just like, bro, see when you're next door here, we need to go for this granite Chapman's. And I'm like, this is meant to be. So like, we
Yeah.
need a roll and tatty scone and sausage out of Chapman's Butchers. And he was like,
Oh
I'm going
mate,
for
it's
vegan.
so
I'm like,
bliss,
oh,
isn't it? Like, how do you like your rolls though? Crispy or soft?
right.
Soft.
Aye, same,
Oh,
same, Brandon.
mate, I'm
I,
a crispy roll, soft bacon.
I don't like crispy bacon either. Day to day,
Mm.
I'm no man.
I don't like crispy bacon when it comes to me delivered by Five Guys.
I would agree. I would agree with that. I would give
Yeah.
you that. So I would. But other than that, or have you ever tried bread meets bread bacon fries?
Oh mate, is it the
I'm
tater tot things?
Aye.
Mate.
mate,
Oh,
I
they're
went
good.
there. When did I go there? I went there like last year, mate. Solid, solid stuff. Solid stuff.
Yeah,
Bro,
mate.
Really
really
good.
good. So it is.
Really
Mate,
good.
the thing about it is, especially for like greedy cunts like me, I love a Five Guys, mate. I do. I think Five Guys is great. In fact, me and Rachel did a thing where we're going to try and no a takeaway to the babies here. Obviously, no saying obviously I'm sound. Rachel's fucking smashed it. I've probably craved shit more than her, to be fair. So, no had one in January. Will be a canter in February. March will be sound. Then it's only a matter of time kind of thing. But she's like, the first thing I want to eat is a Five Guys. And I'm like, same to
Mate, I
start.
fucking love a Five Guys, man. I could eat
It's
a
same.
Five Guys in a
But bread meets bread did this thing called a Cali burger. I don't know if you know what this is, mate. I used to have a bread meets bread every single week.
Is that got blue cheese on it?
So it can have blue cheese on it, right? But a Cali burger, it goes in measurements. So you get like a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, and it's like per patty. Mate, honestly, I've had a 6x6 Cali.
Okay.
It's fucking mega, mate, honestly. But aye, you can
Oh
rip it.
wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's good, mate. I'm pretty sure there's one at the fort as well. So
It is.
Yeah,
It's
mate, I
yeah.
get full discount there.
do you?
Um, what everywhere at the fort?
Most places, mate, do you know what I do? See when I go into the fort, if they don't do full discount, most of the time they do student discount. I just go, do you do
Mm.
student discount? I'm not even a student. And they just give me
No one
10%.
checks. Yeah, no one checks,
Yeah,
mate.
I
No
got
one checks.
10%, mate. I bought earlier a pair of shoes, right? They were like 100 quid. I got a tenner off them. Like
You can't beat
you
that.
Adds
can't
up, mate.
fucking. That's not to be sniffed at, mate.
That's
Yeah.
fucking good, mate. Well, also, what's the deal with the Ford discount? What's this Ford discount shit? What's the fucking
I
Ford?
work at Argos.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking class,
yeah,
bro.
mate.
Ah,
It's really fucking good. It's really good.
I love
Yeah,
that. I'm happy you
mate.
enjoy it.
Everyone in there's so fucking chill. So I done.
That's,
I was doing a lot more work over Christmas time because I was just like stacking my cheddar for prep.
aye, fucking need it, man.
HMRC, they've got a big tax rebate coming for me. The fucking HMRC, they hate me, but I'm getting a lot of money from them. So
Aye, good. Fuck
yeah,
them.
we love to see it. Yeah, fuck him,
Right, yeah.
HMRC. I've got the quick fire questions as well, and I've added a question. Um, it's because obviously you're from Glasgow as well, and I've got another added question as well. So that's the kind of can merge into two here. So favorite off-plan meal slash food spot in Glasgow.
Oh.
Cotton House, Chinese, right?
What?
The Cotton House in Bonnybridge, it's not in Glasgow, right? But I'm going to give you
Mhm.
because that's my favourite spot. The Cotton House in
Yeah,
Bonnybridge, Chinese, a joke, unbelievable.
yeah,
Favourite off plan, probably a burger that Five Guys or a
yeah,
something.
yeah,
That
Good
would be
answer. Good
yeah.
answer.
It's a good answer. It's basic, but don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can't
Mhm.
go wrong with basic.
you
Like,
can't,
That's-
you can't.
The
yeah,
basics work, mate. The basics work.
yeah, literally. It's the
You know,
fundamentals, mate. It's the pillars. It's the
aye,
pillars of an
Exactly.
off plan. Just
Exactly.
absolutely is.
fat, just just oil. That's the pillars of an off plan. But yeah, do you know what's a good? I got a burger out of top,
Top
top,
skis,
top.
top skis, and Castlebar.
No, top. No, in the town they just opened up on the wee corner
Oh,
bit.
mate,
Top, top cut, mate. I got a burger out of there. It was like a fucking triple burger, jalapeno mayonnaise, mate. I swear, I woke up the next day fucking half a kilo down. Like, so fucking good, mate. Like, I just finished my pre-prep diet then as well. But that
oh,
food spot's really good. What this is one I've just added in as well because me and Brandon we're a sucker for a pasta. What's your
Mm.
favorite pasta shape? Like.
Oh.
You can
oh,
go niche because I think like out of the default ones like your penny, your fusilli,
aye,
spaghetti, rigatoni. Rigatoni's like the long tube. I think they're
yeah.
the best, like for the basic ones. But then you get like the
Really, oh,
tagliatelle, which is like the thick spaghetti, which I think is really fucking good. But if it's too starchy, then it all sticks together and it's not nice.
Listen,
I
I
know.
just I just can't do spaghetti, mate. See, like I would rather have a pasta any day of the week just because of the ease to eat it. See,
Yeah,
eat spaghetti, mate.
mate, I
It's a
got
pain in
I
the
got
fucking arse.
Yeah, I got a spaghetti. What I thought was a spaghetti on my first date with Ellie, and I was like, "Fuck!" I always said I would never get spaghetti because I'm a fucking mess eater, mate. I eat dark chocolate, and it's like all the way down the side of my cheeks, mate. And I was like, "Fuck!" Like I've literally just met Ellie like literally half an hour ago, and now I'm going to fucking eat spaghetti. I was like, "I fucked it, I fucked it," and it came and it was like sheets. It was like spaghetti
Mm.
carbonara, but no spaghetti. It was just like sheets.
Aye.
And I was like, "Oh, thank the fucking Lord."
Mate, I would.
Oh, mate.
And this is boring. I hate to be fucking boring because I
Yeah.
actually have Italian in my family, mate. I'd probably say penny, man, just because how
Oh,
easy it
Brandon,
is.
screen share some pasta now.
Okay.
We need to mate,
I'll get the options up.
What
you
the fuck?
know,
This is intricate.
no, it is, mate, but it's
Listen,
it's
we're
to do with the
passionate. We're passionate.
it's to do with the textures. I have pasta daily, mate. Do you know I've not even had my first meal yet, and it's a non-training day.
Mate, same. Same.
Right,
I'm
we've
just,
got many, many options here. This is oh
I'm
wait,
just, I'm just pushing my.
28 different types of pasta. What is this?
Oh, here we
What is
fucking
this, mate?
go.
Angel here. I've never saw that.
Oh,
Right.
that's like really thin. That's like really, really thin. Like
Okay.
Ziti,
it's
I do
literally
like a bit
like
of ziti. I do like ziti.
Where's oh I've never had that.
I like
So
Ziti's
ziti.
good.
Very nice.
I
Tortelli's
like
really good.
rigatoni's good, mate. Rigatoni's the one.
Rigatoni is good.
Rigatoni's the one.
Um, I think can you zoom in on Orecchiette? Orecchiette.
Where is it?
It's
Like what line am I looking at here?
second row, three down.
I know where you're at.
Second row, three.
Oh
What?
no, down and
Third
left.
row.
Yeah,
Third
There.
row.
That's
Yeah, that's the one,
can
mate.
I zoom in? And I can't zoom in. But is this one here? Yeah.
yeah, that one's pretty good.
Is that like a pasta shell kind of?
Yeah, kinda. I also like what's that? like that's like the pappardelle. That's like tagliatelle
Mm.
but thicker.
Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Gnocchi is very nice as well. But I also like, when you were younger, you used to get like the Scooby Doo pasta that's different colours.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Mate, mate, it's so good. See, when I went to Milan, I got like the different coloured Duomos. Like, I'll pull it up on my phone, mate. Genuinely, like the taste of it is like fucking beautiful. Like, I actually don't know how it's done.
where's your favourite pasta spot? What do you like?
Well, at the
Oh,
weekend there, I went to, fuck, what's it called?
Grosso.
Rosso. It's
Roscoe and
Gross. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that was good.
Rock.
I went there and I got so it was like we just split it for a table. So it was carbonara and then it's like vodka pasta. It was
Right?
so good, mate. It was so good.
Yeah, yeah.
It
People
was
have
like
been
a
raving about that recently.
yeah, like I think that's like what like they're known for. If that makes sense, that's like their
Yeah,
the
That's
dish. So it was
yeah.
so good. It's like kind of like a tomatoey base, but I don't know. Like it obviously doesn't taste like vodka at all, but it's lovely.
Yeah, it's because when it's cooked and stuff, it's not actually going to fuck your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
endings and all
aye.
that.
Mate, Ross
I
is
didn't feel
nice.
pissed.
I actually searched that up before, like well, it depends, like, obviously the heat that alcohol's cooked at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With regards to fucking NPS, how gay is that?
I fucking
But
love that though. I
but
love that.
like
Oh,
I went to Grosso actually. I was on my pre-prep though, so I brought my own food. And obviously, Cy Ferry owns it. And he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, do you want me to heat the food up and all that?" I was like, "Nah." And he was like, "Oh, you'll be getting a slagging on the podcast and all that." And I sort of gave it a wee bit to him as well. Yeah, he's a really good cunt.
Yeah,
Like,
what a
he's
legend.
a diamond, mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
I'm going to Italy twice this year actually. I'm going to Venice and I'm going to Milan. No,
Rome.
Rome. Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
why?
So
What's the second time? Who are you going with then?
my auntie, my sister.
Oh,
That's
just same again.
classical.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
quality.
pretty much they're doing like a cruise that starts in Italy. So I was meant to go with them, but it's like full now, so I can't go. So pretty much it starts in Italy. So what I'm doing is I'm flying with them to I think it's Rome that one,
Yeah,
and then when they go on the cruise that they're going for a week, I'll just fly back myself pretty much.
so
So
sick.
yeah, yes. But so obviously we went to Milan,
Oh,
Lake
mate, my
Como.
favorite place on earth, man.
Oh, I love Italy, mate. Like Lake Como is like a big bucket list
Yeah, mate,
location for me,
I
and
love
it
it
did
so
not
much, man.
disappoint. It's the
Yeah,
most beautiful place I've been in. Obviously, not saying that I fucking travelled or anything, but me, Noah, Josh obviously travelled quite a lot of places. In 2 weeks, we obviously went to fucking Egypt,
oh,
fucking loads of countries, but Lake Como, hands down, is the most beautiful place I've been to. And I love Italy, mate.
yeah.
I don't know what it is about it.
It's just got a feeling about it, like the Milan
Yeah.
Spa. Like, I mean, I remember I had like nerve damage all in like the back of my shoulder blade, and you speared me into like one of like the railing things, mate. And I was like, my scap's fucked. I was like, my scap's fucked.
I felt so bad, mate. I
Yeah, I
felt
was
so
like,
bad.
mate, you fucked me. My scap's fucked, mate. But
That was nice though. That was
Lake
nice.
Como, like, it holds a very special place in my heart as well. That's what me and Ellie became boyfriend and girlfriend as well, for
Nah,
That's
officially.
class. I love that, bro.
that's
Yeah.
lovely, mate. That's
That's
Um,
quality.
I genuinely, Milan is. Oh, whenever I see it on people's stories, I'm always like, I swipe up. I'm just like, oh man, like, go check out here. Like, it's fucking no.
it's so
Have
nice,
you?
mate.
This is me. This is just a fucking gym head. I mean, you probably know where I'm going with this. Do you know who Alessandro is? Mind Gym Paradise.
Don't think so.
No,
John Paul's bought some kit off him before and stuff. Let me pull him up, mate. He
What's his
has
Instagram? Instagram? I'll get it
Mind
up.
Gym Paradise.
I'm going to need to jump
Mind.
for a piss because I'm absolutely busting two
All good,
seconds.
mate. All good, mate. I'll get this up. Mind Gym Paradise.
You
No.
see him?
Nah, it says no results found. Let me see this.
Let me just check my Insta. And I'll retell you the name if it's
Mind
wrong.
Paradise Gym, I think it
That's it.
is.
Sorry. I thought.
Alessandro, yep. Alessandro, yep.
Yeah,
Let me
bro.
share.
That is that's like my dream gym to visit, bro.
Is
His
it?
gym is like it's
Oh, I
collect.
think Cuba trained here. When he
Dad,
was. Yep, I've seen
for the
mate the
Italian,
amount of kit they have. Yep.
he's in Milan, bro. He's in Milan,
Is he?
just outside
Oh
Milan
shit.
or in Milan, bro. Aye,
I
he's
don't.
there.
To be fair, so I'll be there for like no. I'm sorry, I'm not going to Milan. But when I go to Italy, I'll be there for like 2 3 days at a time. But
Yeah,
if there is like good gyms there, I probably will get a session in just to
yeah.
like mate. I'm literally just like yourself. I love training at new gyms, mate. I love it. Like just even just trying it. Oh mate, see this flex incline press. Oh my days. Rotherham
That's
has it. Oh,
all
it's
right.
best incline press I've used, mate.
Do
Best
you know?
incline
Because
press I've used.
you've been to so that one is like the third, but you've been to like two of my like my big three, mate.
So
You've been
what?
like the classic. I know people probably don't find it. Like the classic Gold Venice for me is just
Oh,
like
mate, we just missed Arnold. Arnold was there like an hour before us. Who was there? What's his name?
Michael Vernon.
Yep, he was there. Just
Seen
mate,
that?
what? Just seen him train. It's just like what the fuck, like.
Do you know? So do you know who? Shit, what's his name, man? He's actually fucking brand new. I met him at WNBF, but I also met him in Elite Fitness in Kilmarnock, which, by the way, you definitely need to check out. That's class,
I've got a client in trains that I really want to get down there. They're
mate.
getting
It's
some new
better and
kit as
better.
well. Yeah, they're getting
Aye,
some new kit. They're getting the Nautilus pull down.
yeah,
They're getting some new cable stacks, I think, as well.
Mate, I'm
But
a
they
big
have like the
fan of that,
side.
man.
Yeah,
aye.
what the
The
not?
Nautilus
Yeah,
Nitro.
I
Mate,
actually used it. I used that
I've
last
just,
week. Actually, I really
yeah,
like it.
I've just like recently fell back in love with it, mate. I swear to God, I've got the setup to a fucking T, and it's actually beautiful, man.
Yeah, the one that JP's has like it's just the knee pad. Like it doesn't. I've used ones in the past.
It's
I can
not tight
really.
enough.
Yeah, it's not like tight enough.
I,
But I just
I, I slip a pad under,
yeah.
like I
Me
slip
too.
one
Me
of
too. Me
That's
too.
on my list, mate. That's Tommy's job, man. I need that would
Yeah.
be man. Aye, that's on the money. That's a great gym, mate. But goals, and then there's a guy that trains in that called Stuart. He's a WNBF pro, natty bodybuilder. No, I've got
Oh,
him.
I
Stuart
had
McCulloch.
I talked to him for like hours at the he was at the Worlds, mate, in
Yeah,
LA.
yeah.
Top guy,
Mate,
mate, top guy,
did you see the
top
photo
guy.
that he put in his Instagram? Mate, he put a photo on his Instagram and he's standing at a traffic light on his phone, and Arnold cycles past him on a bike. Now, I
What?
don't know who it was that.
Pull up
Hold
his
on,
Instagram.
let me fill this up. Let me fill this
Bro,
up.
honestly, I don't know if it was his story or not, but I swear, like, Martin
What's
could get
his
on this.
what's his Instagram? Sorry.
Stuart McCulloch, WNBF Pro, I
There
think.
you go,
Yeah, I
bro.
was sure.
I wonder if he actually. I don't think he put
Stuart.
anything up for the Worlds, to be honest, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it a post or was it on his story? Do
It
you
was
know?
on his story, but he may have uploaded it as a post, bro.
Mm, I don't think I'm gonna
Oh,
see
there
it.
it is. Oh, wait,
What
no,
one?
no, he's holding a dog. I thought it was going to be him holding the phone.
November 25, I'm only at. When was the Worlds? It was November 25, wasn't it? That's when you were out there.
Yep, yep.
November 25.
This is the world's here, so
Bro, I swear, ask him. Honestly, he'll show you the pic, bro. I'm not
yeah,
joking you.
Fucking peeled,
that's
man.
funny.
Like
Mate,
genuinely, bro, he's standing at a traffic light, and the caption on it was the things you miss when you're on your phone, and like
I
he's here,
think I actually remember seeing that. Now that you said that, I
bro.
remember
It
seeing
was.
that caption.
I wondered if let me quick. I might have screenshotted it genuinely. Like that's. Let me see. November. When's this? That's September. This is Supernaturals. Right.
I don't
No.
think I'm gonna find it.
Neither, bro. I don't think I'm going to
Fucking
find
hell,
it,
it's
man.
good, man, didn't he?
Mate, do you know what age Stuart is?
I actually don't, but I know he's older.
Yeah, but like to get in this condition at his age is just nuts,
That's
mate. Like
fucking mad, mate.
fucking
It's
nuts,
fucking mad. Mate,
nuts.
I'm almost certain I screenshotted this, but I may not have, and I'm not spending the fucking pod looking for it, man. But,
All good.
bro, mate, it was fucking mad. As soon as I went into work, I was working with Martin like the day after. It was like, did you see his story last night? But it's literally him on his phone and like Arnold. It's like a live photo now, like you hold in a live
Yeah,
photo,
yeah, yeah.
and Arnold cycling past him.
Yeah.
And it's like the things you miss, it's mad. But
So
so
proud.
Gold's Gym, I've never done Ultra Rotherum, which is obviously on my list.
Mate, you need to get in there, mate. You need to get
I
in there.
know, I really do, mate. I really do. That's like that's the main one this year. Like that and
100%.
JP's are like the main ones. Like if I can get they two done this year, man, I'm happy.
I think we're actually so we're going to the Arnold's. That's like an hour away from Train by JP gyms because that's where we went last year. Or no,
What's it?
sorry, 2 years ago. Sorry, at the Arnold's, and that's why we went to the gyms, Train by JP gym. So I think we're going to do the same this year because obviously it's got so much more kit and it's a cracking gym. So looking forward to that.
Did you meet Sam Sulek in it at the
I did.
Arnold's?
Nah, nah.
I don't know who, but I know somebody who met Sam Sulek at the Arnold's like 2 years.
Mate, his meet and greet line was like hours. Like if you wanted to meet him, you had to wait hours in the line. But have you been to Dino's gym as well?
No, and this is what Anth
Oh,
was telling me about. Anth's like, "Oot everywhere."
you
That's
need
what
to
Anth
go
was
there,
telling
mate.
me. He's
Need
like,
to go there,
travel
mate.
to Birmingham for Ultraflex. He's like, travel to Birmingham for Dinos. He's like,
Yeah.
you'll love it.
So good, mate. Like like when do you ever see a gym that's got all that old school kit and that old school atmosphere? Like there's not many like that anymore.
Nah,
And
there's not.
it's really because obviously Sam Sulek trained there when he
Aye,
was at the Arnold's. That was his like regular gym. But yeah, that was a really cool experience. Looking back, mate, I've actually been to some cracking gyms, mate. So
aye, you fucking have, mate. You've got
I
a
know,
right good list,
I
man.
know,
So
I know, I know.
I've just got like a Scottish, very basic English, like no even a good English list to be fair, mate. There's still so many to approach, man. But aye, that's Dino's is that seems to be the place. I done a meet and greet with Wesley Vissers a few years ago. It was like a seminar thing, and I
Yep.
asked him about it. And that's what he said the same thing. He's like, Dino's is great. He's like, you need, but he never said much. He's like, it's great. You need
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and that, man. But aye, it looks shit hot. I thought you like somebody met him outside at the Arnold's, mate. I don't know who it was, but I
Oh, that rings a bell to me as well, no?
no, so I seen so it was like it wasn't in the line. It was like at night. Somebody met him, and then
Yeah,
fucking Blair Conacher, shout out Blair. Blair met Seabum in Prague.
That's sick.
Blair met
yeah.
That's
Seabum
sick.
outside the fucking venue in Prague. Mate. I was like, that's his last ever show. You
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like,
That's what I'm planning on doing this year as well, is traveling to like a big pro show as well.
sure,
That's something I want to do as well. I feel like that'd be such a cool experience as well.
definitely.
But have you been to Ultraflex North Leeds? That's where we
No,
went the other week. Oh
I've only
mate,
been done, mate.
you need to go there as well, mate. Come on, mate. You're slacking.
No,
You're
bro. I know.
slacking.
I actually, do you know, there's so people actually assume that I have to, and I've really,
Yeah,
mate,
yeah.
I've only done Durham EP. I've done Destination with John Paul and Tony, which is it's an Aldi. Like it's a revamped, like it's an Aldi's building. It still looks like an Aldi. Like as in outside it, it's just all blacked out windows. It's the same shape, the same color. It's just missing the Aldi stickers.
Right.
It shares a car park with McDonald's. It's so weird, mate.
That's sick.
Destination cool, but it's like a commercial gym with good kit. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
really
really,
want to go to Durham. That's my on my list as well.
bro. Honestly, and it's the only one I can speak for. So obviously, I'm going to say it this way, but I think you would fucking love it. Durham
Mm.
is a fucking vibe, mate. That I love Durham, mate. So I do. Every time I've been, I went down recently and trained with Matt Lacey. And Matt's party like 100% or nothing.
Yep.
Um, and like he was a manager on Temple Gym and blah blah blah. Like he's just like as hardcore kind of comes, mate. Like
Aye.
just
Yeah.
brick and bones, mate. Fucking aye, he's cool, mate. So trained with him, and then I went down. We stayed in Durham. Me and Rachel done a wee break in Durham. She got me for my birthday, literally, so I could train at Durham twice. So I done an upper and
That
lower,
is
mate.
good.
That was
That's
fucking
good.
class. Um, I trained myself daytimes, and that was fun, mate. But I've said to like 4 times, mate. I've meant to be like, I'm going down. I'm like, right, I'll get a session with Kev. It's never happened. And then he came up here, and I wasn't here, and I was like, fuck, I can't mind where I was. I was like working at WNBF. I can't mind something. I'm like, fuck off. So been brutal, mate. But you definitely need to get to Durham,
Yeah.
100%. Mate, it's not even that far. Like you can do it in a day and be up the road for a
Yeah.
reasonable time.
I'm pretty sure Josh is going there today. I saw that in his story.
Yeah.
Durham, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I did that. I
He
seen
said
that
he's
as well.
filming for YouTube, so I'm not sure if that's with Kiefer or not.
All right.
But as well, North Leeds, the Ultraflex North Leeds, that has the Temple Gym equipment in it.
It does, didn't it? So
Yeah.
I believe the way it worked was Durham got the dumbbells, the pullover,
Oh, the
the
pool.
the dumbbells, the pullover, the leg extension, and the hack squat. And I think if I'm right, Leeds got all of the hammer kit.
All of the hammer strength kit, the Cybex leg press. They've
Right.
got some like like a really old like pec deck. It has like Dorian Yates' like name on it and stuff. It's really cool, mate.
Is it?
It's really cool. Yeah.
I seen that Anthony that they just got the reverse fly. I don't know if you see it, like when you put your face into it. It was in Temple Gym, so it's like you basically go into it. Imagine a lying down rear delt fly.
Yeah.
You go into it like your hands slide into the side, and your face goes into a gap like a massage bed, and the
Like a
pads.
massage bed, yeah.
It's mad. The pads are just in your elbow, and it's just like boom, boom. It looks fucking mint,
Yeah.
mate. So,
I mean, some
so
of the old school kit, like I don't know what they've done now, but some of the old school kit just feels fucking beautiful.
the best, mate. Or I
Like
say this on
genuinely.
it. It's very. I love all equipment. Like I really do. There's no really. I
Stop
believe
glancing.
that every range has something for somebody kind of thing.
Mhm.
Brand and stuff. But the Flex, OG Nautilus,
Yeah.
OG Hammer, OG Cybex, like that's it's really, really hard to beat the feel of the machines.
Yeah,
Like they just feel like on the money. And I love Prime. I fucking love Prime.
I love Prime, mate. Love it.
Prime's sick, man. It is.
Big
It's cool.
buyers.
So,
Yeah,
aye.
love Prime.
Does he love Prime? Is he? Does he?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Aye.
he's a sucker for a lengthened range movement, shall we say?
All right.
You're so,
Okay.
so mad, mate. See, we went to Ultraflex North Leeds. I literally just used equipment that I could adjust the resistance profile and just load everything in the lengthened range, mate, and it was fucking beautiful.
JP's
But yeah,
obviously got the flex line leg, the flex line hammy, the flex seated leg extension, which is sick.
mhm.
Um, extreme row incline press. Is that the only thing?
Do you know when the new kit's coming? The Prime
fine
kit
so
for JP's.
Bro, I wish
it got
no.
delayed again, didn't it?
Yeah.
I
Because I mean,
That's
I'm
just
really looking forward to, especially the incline prime press, or I don't know if it's flat or incline, but the pin loaded version, beautiful. We've also
best.
got the extreme row coming as well,
Yeah,
which is beautiful as well. So that'll be
I've
good.
never used
Some,
that.
the
oh man, it's
extreme
good.
nose loose. It's fun.
Yeah,
My only issue with extreme nose. This is just on like a picky standpoint. I love it. I think it's a great machine. I just meant if it was mine, kind of thing is like it's mate, it's huge, and it Brandon,
yeah.
it's like a big,
Massive, mate. Yeah,
it's a fucking huge big bit of kit. And I'm
takes up a
trying,
lot of space. Yeah.
yeah, fuck, and I'm like, where does this go? Like, how?
Yeah.
I don't really. I mean, he'll work it out. Obviously, he'll work it out. He's
Yeah.
got to move things out and whatnot, blah blah blah. But
To be
I
fair,
don't
I've
know.
been to like I think JP's is very spaced out. Like I do feel like it does have a lot of space to
Yeah,
add in because like for example, see when you got Ultraflex, mate, like you're literally squeezing by machines. Like it's like everything's like the place is filled.
Yeah.
You know.
I've heard people say that. I've heard like I know some like even some of my pals, and like boys that we all know. I kind of talk about it later. They're not the greatest fan of people in Ultraflex, but they'll still be like that's the best. Rotherham specifically, they're still like
Yep.
that's the best gym in the UK, like regardless kind of thing. He's like that's
Yeah,
I like that in there.
we had Megerton on. He trains out Rotherham
Right.
regularly. He said the exact same thing. Like the kit's amazing, but there is just some people they kind of drag it down almost and make the gym experience not as best. But we also don't need to get in details from that. But
Yeah.
any more quick fire questions as well, or is that
Um,
you?
most of the stuff really we've covered. Obviously, with the favorite gym you've trained at.
Yeah.
Did we cover your favorite movement? Favorite bit of kit?
Fuck. Right.
That's
Um.
a juicy question. Juicy
Yeah,
question.
I'll give you one per placement. I'll not take too long, right? So we'll go like one
Okay.
chest, one back, one quad, one ham.
Yeah.
yeah, let's go
Something
then.
like that, right? So favorite chest press would be probably prime flat pin loaded incline version. Just that, like I
Beautiful.
don't. Me and Tony had that conversation. I've never used a press that just moves the way that's my. It's so
It
adjustable.
feels like I feel like it's only my chest moving, if that makes sense. Like
Aye, aye.
it's the isolation you can get your chest, the how do I word it, like just the way it moves, mate, it's just perfect.
You
It's
can
honestly just perfect.
fucking feel your pec fibers dragging back, mate. Like
Yeah.
feel the full movement through it.
I really like the thick handles as well. Like usually
Same.
I don't. I like the thinner handles, but on that it just works perfect, mate.
Why, mate? It makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense. I totally agree. So I would say for chest that a row and a pull down. I'm going to go very fucking boring with the pull down here. No, I'm not. I'm talking shit. The flex leverage pull down is
Okay.
definitely my favorite. But it's just a bit awkward to use. I don't know how else to explain it
I
because
never
obviously
used it.
Yeah, me
it's
neither.
like the one where the bar's already attached across. You know what I'm talking about? EP have it. And like you load it at the plates at the back, it's super fucking heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah.
It's weird because it feels like you should be doing it underhand. Because where the bar is, you don't feel like I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like when the load's behind me,
Ah,
like this
yep.
way feels weird. Like I feel like I should. Do you know what I mean? Does that
yeah.
Is
make
it
sense?
is it this one? Yeah.
Let me see. It's just
Like,
loading.
sorry,
That's
yeah.
the one, bro. That's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's aye.
yeah.
It's sick, but it's meh. That or and I love the single arm ISO hammer, like the OG, just fucking
Mate,
underhand that.
Mm.
that's what I used. That's what built my back, mate. I used that in Pro Life for like a year and a half. Massive.
That's fucking the
Isn't it?
best, man.
It's good.
Sometimes the best is simple. So between
100%.
they two and for a row, I would say I love the Strive row. I also love the Nitro. Fuck. Um, I'm going to have to say Strive slash Extreme row for them would be my favourite bit. Strive Divergent row because I'm just saying that because I'm used to saying that in JPs. You know what man I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. You know, mate. So that prime plate loaded leg extension, I just
Has to
can't.
be.
I
Oh,
Has to
can't
be.
see past it, mate. Like, and the flex is great, but it's nah. It's going to be that. Have you ever used a pin loaded? Like,
Try.
Yeah. It
I
feels
Mate,
completely different, mate. Completely
isn't
different.
it so
there's
weird?
no range
Like,
of
Yeah.
motion on it, mate. Like I used it down at in the stacks too, like as well. Like
aye, bro. Aye, that was my issue. It's weird though because I feel like some prime kit, the stacks are so light, and then that multifunctional trainer is the heaviest cable stack in
Yeah.
the whole world.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so
very heavy.
fucking heavy. So
yeah,
the quads that. Obviously, right now the standing ham tractors out of commission in JPs. Have you used a ham tractor before?
Nah, not never used it.
Bliss, mate. Fucking bliss. But between that and I've only used a Strive at Summit Fitness lying hammy cuddle.
Okay.
Strive lying hammy's mega man. So it is plate loaded. That's fucking sick. Enjoyed that. So between those two, probably the ham tractor takes it though. And then like a squatting pattern, mate, I just think it's hard to beat a Cybex hack. Like
yeah,
I feel like the Atlantis hack is like the Rolls Royce, especially the Hack Squat Pro. Just how smooth it is and how it moves and like
yeah,
how it feels and just all the wee weird bits. Like because I'm an equipment geek, like the adjustability, the metals that they've used, the paint, like just it looks like a cool Atlantis piece. But
yeah.
it would have to be them or the Atlantis pendulum and all. I fucking love the Atlantis pendulum, man.
The
I'm
only
big.
thing I've say about the Atlantis hack is just how light it is, like how much plates you have to load on it.
Yeah, yeah. You do need for some people, you need more than even the 4 pegs. Like it can be
Yeah,
extremely. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
One thing that does annoy me is when people adjust the back pad all the way up, then call it a hack squat. That fucking grinds my gears, man. Like in this position, mate, the range of motions like that. It's just
Yeah.
fuck off.
Oh, I
Have you
wonder who
tried?
does that.
Who
So
does that?
that boils my blood. So it does. It's just that it's called a hack squat. Like for
Yeah.
that fucking thing, mate.
Have you tried the Jim Leco hack and leg press pieces before?
The hip press once
Okay.
and I can't even really remember. So to
Mm,
be honest, and I jumped on it just to,
Yeah.
I never ran it. So no, is my answer really
So
no.
you really like it because you can adjust it. So the foot pad, like you can move it however you want. So you can literally adjust it like whatever suits you. Like it's fucking beautiful, mate. And same with the 45 degree
Yeah,
leg press. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the Gym Leco pieces. Also, the Physique Club have that as well. They
Yep,
have the Gym Leco pendulum, hack, and leg
yep.
press. It's beautiful, mate. Beautiful.
I'll need to give them a shot, mate. I have obviously seen. I actually was talking to one of the guys in the gym that trains early morning. I forget his name. He's a legend, but he's a really nice guy. And that's what we were talking about was the Jim Leco hack squat. He said like that's his favourite. That's kind of his go-to.
Yeah.
I know the pendulum's meant to be like quite heavy.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it is.
because when I went up to Summit, man, I don't know if you've been there. Shout out Murray at Summit.
That's. I think we're going there soon-ish. This
Aye,
year, sometime maybe.
Oh,
let me know, man.
When
I'll come up with you. That's
yeah,
oh, when yeah,
Jake comes over, maybe.
aye,
Because just an excuse to go to Edinburgh as well, mate. I fucking love Edinburgh, beautiful
aye.
city.
It's
yeah.
nice.
Um,
I've only ever been like twice.
yeah, it's really good. I always go Christmas time. The Christmas markets are beautiful.
That blows Glasgow's markets at the
Yeah,
bar.
100%, 100%.
Mate, Summit is like I've said this multiple times before. If Summit was in North Lanarkshire or Glasgow, I would have 2 memberships. Summit's
Yeah,
like one of the only gyms I genuinely would commit to because it's fucking sick, mate.
yeah.
It is sick.
A lot of like good high quality athletes train there as well, which is good
Aye,
as
for
well.
sure, mate. No, there is like literally, especially natural bodybuilding too. You'll see, I feel like a lot of people visit end up there, so
Yep.
they train, man. Like when I went in, mate, this is funny. Just a quick sign note. I went in the first time I was visiting, and the Atlantis hack. So like when you walk in, there's just like a wee couch on the left, and the Atlantis hack was just sitting. I was just like, what the fuck? He's like, that's just came. He's like, I'm not sticking it in yet. He's like, I'll put it in later. I've got the Jim Leco one. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Like, mate, it's mad. And then
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
sick.
know if you've seen this, but the guy that owns it, Murray, he's got a gym in his garage, and it's
Right.
like there's only like 6 things in it, but there's a prime lateral raise, Cybex Bravo, Cybex it's not a prime chest press, prime extreme row, and I think like the prime shoulder, and it's just in like literally in his garage, like this wee tiny garage. He always walks out in it, and I'm like, that's so fucking
That's
cool.
fucking
That's
that's
sick. That's so
that.
sick, mate. That's so
They're
sick.
obviously, I'm assuming they'll be for the gym at one point, man.
Yeah.
But aye, that's defo visit there, man. Fucking great, love that. So aye, that would be them, mate. So it would.
Spot on, mate. Spot on. Is I think that's a good little outro to round it off, mate. I just want to say thank you very much for coming on. Very much enjoyed this conversation. Honestly, one of my favorite episodes so far, and I don't always
Yeah,
just say that. I promise.
yeah, no,
Genuinely amazing conversation. Once again, your honesty, your perspective on everything, it's very refreshing. And hopefully have you on in the future, mate. Is there anything you want to kind of plug? Before you obviously got your podcast, you've got your socials, etc. Fire
Yeah.
away, mate.
So obviously, Tommy Dooey Get Up. Is that right? I actually don't even know. I think it is that. Aye,
I'll
because I
get it
made a
up,
wee
mate.
type
I'll
of
get
it.
it up for you. I'll get
Aye,
it up.
man, fire it up, man. So drop me a follow on that. Obviously, there's not going to be any coach inquiries, man, because that's not me anymore, mate. So, aye.
There you
Um,
go.
Other than that, mate, nah, no, really. Obviously, give TNT a wee look into TNT's maybe not as much focus towards the niches and the things that we talked about today, which are stuff that I fucking love talking about. Like this is like my favourite subject. It's still a podcast based around fitness, but especially for like extreme bodybuilding heads, mate, I feel like this is a place to be. I think you've done amazing. I said this to
thank
Lewis
you.
the other day too. Like I love the angle that you've gone at with it. It's really fun. And this has been one of the most fun I've ever had on a podcast, including my own, mate. It's been great. I've absolutely loved it. But next, man, get me on Beyond the Process and we can chat some shit on that too, mate.
Let's do it, mate.
Oh,
Let's do it,
there we
mate.
go.
A hundred
We'll
percent.
get the real good old stories coming
Aye,
out.
man. Go for it. Carry on in that, mate. Oh, the non-censored version can be on there, mate.
Yeah.
But no, I just a massive thanks to you and all for valuing me
Thank you,
even
mate. Thank
more
you.
on there.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Aye, man, it has. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'm sure I'll see you in the gym.
Yeah.
Of
Make
course, mate.
sure to follow Pit Stop Nutrition as well. And I'm assuming by the time that this has came out, obviously the post will be up regarding the giveaway. This will be out tomorrow morning,
Mhm.
which will be Friday, the 30th of January, at probably like 6 a.m. So we'll get that up as well. Make sure you follow Pit Stop, follow Tommy, follow myself, follow Brandon. Get entered in the giveaway for a little goodie bag from Pit Stop Nutrition. Gets the podcast out there, gets Pit Stop out there. It's literally it's a win-win.
It's a
It is a
As I
win-win,
win.
was.
mate.
That
Win-win.
is. But
Well,
aye, pleasure, guys, and it's been fucking great, man. So it has.
thank you very much. That's us rounding off. We shall see you next week, and hopefully Tommy on Beyond the Process as well, which will be absolutely an amazing episode as always. So thank you very much as always, boys, and a very good conversation. Goodbye.
Perfect. Yeah,